Mandela Day will not be a holiday, but a day devoted to service.
It's about time we rise up and we get to be a bit selfless.
Nelson Mandela Day, I'm working with an NGO from my community.
Go help in a homeless shelter, that'd be nice.
It is our hope that people will dedicate their time and effort to improve the conditions within their own community.
Mandela started the change. Now it's time to play your part.
Nelson Mandela, thina siyathanda utata wethu, utata wethu. Nelson Mandela, thina siyathanda.
On Monday morning, on July the 18th, at exactly 5 minutes past 8, all South Africans will unite in song by singing Happy Birthday to former South African President and Nobel laureate Nelson Mandela. This is an initiative between the Nelson Mandela Foundation, the country's Department of Basic Education, South Africa State Broadcaster, the SABC, independent broadcaster, Prime Media, and independent newspapers. The song will be led by learners from Buhlebemfunde Secondary School. The day is also International Nelson Mandela Day, which encourages the people of the world to do good by contributing 67 minutes of their time to good causes. The Minister of Basic Education, Angie Motshekga, says nearly 12 million children will be singing this song.
The country will honor Tata Madiba by singing Happy Birthday simultaneously at 8:05 on the morning of his birthday, which is 18 July 2011. This inspiring and unifying song will be carried by the melodious voices of nearly 12 million children in South Africa. And we are also inviting Panyaza private schools that will be open to also join us on that day. And you see what a better way to explain and celebrate the meaning of Madiba. Nearly 12 million school children in public schools will honor Madiba next Monday on Mandela International Day, 18th July. Schools have been asked to hoist the national flag and sing Happy Birthday to Madiba. So we appeal to all South Africans to join them. Brand South Africa has also issued a similar call to all South Africans living abroad to join in the singing. So the song is led by a school choir that participated in the East Fort National Choral Competition last month. They sing beautifully.
Motshekga has called on South Africans to contribute to the education of the learners of this country.
The call we're making is for our communities to provide practical support to learners, teachers and schools. This may be in the form and not limited to donating a book to a learner or a school which is age appropriate to build a lifelong reading nation. Volunteer your skills to a local school, mentor learners in the family or in the neighborhood. So ladies and gentlemen, these are just examples of what all of us as a nation can do to contribute to the education of our children.
Chief Executive Officer at the Nelson Mandela Foundation, Ahmed Dango, says a partnership between a government and its people can make a difference.
We can get together and start this movement of good. Can you imagine if each one of us did some good once a day somewhere within our communities? When you add it all up, what a movement we can create that can change the world. I say this again in the presence of the Minister. No government in the world anywhere can by itself address all the problems of any nation. It doesn't take place in the richest nations in the world, and it doesn't take place in the poorest nations in the world. And it cannot take place here. There must be a partnership between individuals, communities, and government in order to change this to be the country we all dreamt of when Madiba walked out of prison in 1990.
Head of Corporate Affairs and Communication at Prime Media, Yusuf Abramji, has called on South Africans to join in wherever they will be on that morning.
The challenge today, each and every South African, our colleagues in the media, government departments, ordinary South Africans to say support this initiative. And here are our young learners who will be leading the way on Monday, and perhaps, Madam Minister, we want to go one step further. We want to go and say to each and every South African that we are hoping to get 12.4 million children to sing Happy Birthday at 8:05 on Monday after the President has spoken. But we want every South African to join in. Whether you're at home, whether in your car, whether you're in the gym, whether you're in the street, whether you're in a factory, whether you're on a sports field. All we want you to do is to take the lead from our learners here, join in with them and sing Happy Birthday.
Executive at the SABC, Susan Zemande, says all radio and TV stations will be playing the song at the exact same time.
all 18 radio stations and all of our TV stations. So the whole of the SABC will be getting behind us. I think the last time that all 18 radio stations of the SABC and all the 3 TV channels focused on one thing at the same time across the board was probably when Mr. Mandela was released. Generally, we will focus some of our radio stations, not all, on one particular thing. But on Monday, I'm pleased to announce that all 18 of them at 8 o'clock will be playing the song and will be really focusing on this moment.
Reporting for Channel Africa, I'm Tutongo Beni in Johannesburg.